Thank you.
For more than 2 decades, Home Team Harvest has brought our community together to support people in need throughout our region.
Thank you for stopping by.
A tradition of neighbors helping neighbors. Year after year, Home Team Harvest continues to see the need grow with more and more people seeking help and assistance.
The people are hungry and we're going to make sure they get fed.
Ever since COVID, we haven't seen a slowdown at all.
Now, in our 25th Home Team Harvest, our mission remains the same, to ensure families across the state have access to nourishing food. This year, we are raising $5 million to do just that. Every contribution, big or small, adds up to meaningful impact.
To do my part, if everybody does their part, we just make the world a better place.
It is a party in the 253. DJ Nice is here.
Join Home Team Harvest in reaching our goal and help feed our community.
Good morning and welcome to our Home Team Harvest Special. I'm Ashley Ruiz.
And I'm Farah Jadrin, and we're so excited that you're here with us because this is really a special day for all of us here at King 5 and for our whole community as we celebrate our annual Day of Giving and 25 years of this amazing campaign.
25 years, can you believe it? Well, over the next hour, we're highlighting some of the amazing organizations that make all of this possible, as well as the people in our community working tirelessly to solve food insecurity.
Yeah, including those out in SoDo right now who have been on site, and they're going to the drive-through food drop-off event all morning. They have been out there since 6:30 this morning getting things ready, collecting more donations to get us closer to that $5 million goal. And with your help, we know we can get there. We've already raised nearly $4 million since we kicked off in November, but it's not over yet, Ashley.
Oh, we still have ways to go. So all morning, we will keep that QR code in the corner of your screen so you can donate right from your home.
And you can also donate online or in store if you're going out to do your own grocery shopping at your local Safeway or Albertsons, and by entering any amount right there on the keypad when you're there at the checkout.
And we well know anything will help, big or small. And for one day only, join us in person across the street in SoDo. Northwest Harvest and all of our partners are setting up outside the Mariners Garage today until noon.
And we've got multiple King 5 crews out there too, bringing us live coverage all morning and capturing the magic of this special event. We've got Rich, Perella, Madeline, and Jessica out there, as well as the lovely Shelly Hart from Warm 106.9. Jess and Shelly, let's go out to you first. Good morning, ladies.
Hi, good morning. They're coming out to us right now. Let's show them around a little bit, the excitement here. We are waiting for folks to drop off donations. You can see we have plenty of signs out here, plenty of pallets and bins ready to go as we are collecting items.
Yeah, and it's a super easy drive-through, right? And y'all know where T-Mobile Park is, so don't act like you don't. You know exactly where it is. And we, like I said, we'd sure love to see you come through and make that donation today, because together we can make a difference.
Yes, and speaking of people making a difference and making donations, let's talk to these folks out here this morning. It's Sam and Lauren, right? Did I get it right?
Yep, you got it.
Good. Woo! Okay, they're out here from Farmer Bean, and you guys dropped off tons of produce today.
Yeah, we donated about 10,000 pounds of beans today. It's about 100,000 servings of cooked products. So yeah, we've really enjoyed working with Northwest Harvest over the years, and we appreciate the opportunity to give back in our home state.
And why is it so important for you to be out here this morning?
You know, a big part of our business is export. We ship beans all over the world. You know, we're very externally focused in that way. So again, it's just really nice to, take a breath during the holidays and give back in our home state. You know, these beans are produced, cleaned, and packaged a couple hours from here. It's nice to come out here and support the community.
Any message for folks that are thinking about coming out? They're maybe on the fence?
Yeah, definitely come down. We appreciate the relationship that we have with Northwest Harvest year round, and this is just a really important day. So definitely come down and make a difference.
Okay, we're getting the wrap. Shelly, tell people how to get out here.
Super easy. First and Edgar Martinez Way, right there across from King 5 and T-Mobile Park. And again, this is making a difference for the year ahead, right? For all year round, not just for the holiday season, but for the year ahead. And boy, we sure appreciate your donations, and we say thank you in advance.
Our goal this year is $5 million. Thanks to folks like this, we are well underway. Thank you again for the donation. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Jess. And Shelly, we're going to check back in with them in just a few minutes.
Yeah, so now we're going to go to King 5's Madeline Carter, who joins us live with the CEO of Northwest Harvest. Good morning.
Are we clear?
Good morning, guys. There's nothing that brings me more joy than being out here to kick off the holiday season, doing good for our community, trying to fight hunger in our own community. And I wanted to introduce you, of course, this is the CEO of Northwest Harvest. Now, Thomas Reynolds. Thomas, talk to me. I know the need this year is incredible. Can you just talk about the focus of why this is so important this year specifically?
Thank you. I'm going to say it's off the charts, the need this year. We've had high rates of food insecurity all across Washington State, particularly in the Puget Sound region. Kids, seniors, elders, veterans, single family households, single moms, single dads. It's been a really difficult year. You know, we've got food inflation. That's really making things difficult. Then we had uncertainty about government benefits. That's been really hard. And now with issues like maybe loss of healthcare subsidies, families are really concerned about where the money is going to be to make payments for food.
And that's what makes it special, that we're all gathering people out here to come and help. What are the ways that people in our community can come and help us with this effort?
Sure. I mean, Home Team Harvest is this amazing thing that I feel kicks off the holiday season. We can do a lot of things. We need to help each other, neighbor for neighbor. Donate food, donate money, donate time. Just think about those neighbors, you know, next door or in the next community over, and think about how together we can help people make sure everyone has enough food.
We have to talk about 25 years of Home Team Harvest. It's just incredible. I mean, we've been doing this for so long. What's it mean to you to be at the 25-year benchmark?
It is so amazing to think about literally the hundreds of millions of meals that have been generated from this program, and just this sense of community working together. I think about the beauty and the diversity of our communities. You know, the beauty of Somali communities and Sudanese communities and Ethiopian communities that support each other. Home Team Harvest is about that. Families giving to families, people giving to people, and we've been doing it for 25 years.
Absolutely. Well, Thomas, thank you so much for being here with us. I can tell you wear your passion on your sleeve. And that's what we're all out here doing, and we're hoping that you will come drop off food or donate to the QR code. Lots of ways to give, and you've heard it a million times, but our goal is literally to raise $5 million for people in need. So you've got to join in that effort, whether you come out and see us here in SoDo or just donating on your phone.
Thanks so much, Madeline. We'll check back in with you shortly.
Well, as Madeline touched on, along with Thomas, food insecurity affects people in every corner of our state, with 55% of Washington households feeling that strain. In 2024 alone, people across Washington made 13.4 million visits to food banks, and that's a 70% increase since 2021. And this year, food assistance programs like SNAP have faced added instability, with the longest government shutdown in U.S. history temporarily halting those payments for the critical program. According to Food Lifeline, more than 900,000 families in our Washington state area rely on SNAP benefits for added assistance. That's about 1 in 10 families. For some context for you. Now, with the government back open, these payments have since been restored, but food banks are still working tirelessly to keep up with an increase in the demand. And as we've seen so many times before, Washington neighbors step up to help one another. And you can help strengthen our food systems statewide.
Yes, as we know, community is everything. So the Home Team Harvest is just one campaign, but there are countless ways that you can give. And it's not just dollar donations. We encourage you to host your own food drive, rally your friends, co-workers, and neighbors to collect donations for Northwest Harvest. You can also volunteer your time. Food banks are stretched more than ever right now, and they need hands-on help. Contact your local food bank or go to northwestharvest.org to explore volunteer opportunities in your community. And beyond that, advocating for change is also incredibly impactful. Northwest Harvest believes ending hunger means eradicating its root cause, poverty. Advocacy can be as simple as sending an email, posting online, or sharing a story to highlight this cause.
And these are all great ways to give, Ashley. And you can, of course, also join us today in SoDo if you make that donation in person, or that's with non-perishable food items, or, you know, a $1 donation in person.
Anything, you will hear us saying that over and over.
Anything
helps, big or small. So let's get back out there live. We have King 5's Rich Marriott and Perella Lewis with the Seahawks legend now, or do we? Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning. We're out here in the shadow of the baseball ballpark talking to a former Seahawk, so you might recognize him. He's up there in the cloud somewhere. It's Gary Gilliam, who's not getting knocked around on the football field anymore, but you're doing a lot in terms of helping people get some food. Absolutely. Can you describe a little bit? First of all, show your book. It's a children's book. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, The Bleacher Garden is a children's book that I wrote based on a true story. Went to my hometown, didn't want to just hold a football camp, so we converted the stadium, the football stadium, into a farm. And we donate that food to food banks and to the community, and it sparked a nationwide movement. So now we build these gardens across the community.
Wow, do you have just a rough idea how many you might have built so far?
We've got 7 right now. Yeah, actually 4 of them back in Pennsylvania and the other 3 out here.
And the idea is just for the local to raise their food so they have access to nutritious food.
Yeah, exactly. Food, security, food localization is very important. Where our food is coming from, making the supply chain simpler. I think all those things contribute to us ending hunger for sure.
Great. Well, thank you for coming out today, supporting Northwest Harvest and Home Team Harvest. It's great to see you, and you seem to be doing really, really great for having played football. So awesome.
He's doing great. Obviously, he believes in it if he's writing books about it. So thank you for being here. That's incredible.
What's the name of the book, real fast?
The Bleacher Garden.
Gotcha.
Love that. Yeah. All right, that's community in action right there. You take it from the field and you keep it going afterward. Thanks so much, Rich and Perella. After the break, we're going to be joined live by Jessica Garcia Jones from the Muckleshoot Tribal Council and learn more about how they're working to support food agencies in our state.
Okay. I'm about to have a good day. No matter what they say. The sun is shining down on me. Birds are singing praise.
Welcome back to our Home Team Harvest special. Thanks so much for being with us on this annual Day of Giving.
It's finally here, and our goal this year is to raise $5 million this year for Northwest Harvest to support Washington families facing food insecurity. And with your help, we can get there.
Absolutely. This morning, we are collecting donations in person in Seattle across the street from our studios, right there outside the Mariners parking garage. So right now we can see a good amount of people starting to gather around. That's the big truck that's out there. That's the goal is to fill that big truck just full of all of your donations. Let's get live now to King 5's Jessica Janner Castro and Warm 106.9's Shelly Hart. They're there live with the Muckleshoot Tribe.
Because of the giving hearts of the Muckleshoot Tribe, who always give so back to our Northwest community. And we're with Council Member Virginia, along with Anita from Muckleshoot, and a huge donation of how much?
$50,000.
$50,000. Now, Virginia, I know this is close to the heart for the Muckleshoot Tribe. Why is that?
Yes, for the past 15 years we've contributed to Northwest Harvest and to serve our community, your community.
And we thank you so much for that. You really warm the hearts of everyone here today with King 5 Home Team Harvest.
Yeah, we cannot thank you enough. $50,000 is such a huge donation. Anita, tell us why it's so important for the Muckleshoot Tribe to embrace community, especially this time of year.
It's really important for us to embrace community because you guys are our community, so we really believe in giving back and nurturing those around us. And one of our teaching is you always uplift and take care of one another, so it's not just about our membership, but it's about everyone. And of course at our tables we learn sort of by observing, so that's why it's really important to us. And of course we want to continue in these partnerships because we want our community to do well and thrive.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
And Northwest Harvest is about so much more than just the actual donations. It's about coming
coming together.
It is about coming together, and like I've said, that every little bit really matters. So you can hit the QR code, make that donation there, Albertsons and Safeway. King 5 Home Team Harvest, here we are, right across the street from T-Mobile Park and King 5 with those drive-through donations today.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. All right, well, we also want to recognize the Puyallup Tribe of Indians, another key partner in Home Team Harvest. The tribe has a long history of lifting up the region through service and environmental stewardship. Their mission is simple: care for the community and ensure future generations thrive. With their support, Home Team Harvest can reach even more people facing food insecurity. Now, another one of our key partners is in all of this is Safeway.
Yeah, and right now they're collecting donations for its grocery card program in support of Northwest Harvest. Customers can give $5, $10, or $12 donations while at the checkout. The funds raised go to gift cards that are distributed across Washington, including senior centers, schools, and clinics.
Food, especially this time of year, is much more than nutrients. It's also tradition, it's comfort, and it's connection with your family and your community, so it allows them access to that.
Officials say no matter the size, every donation makes a big difference. And still ahead, a local company is stepping up in a big way to help us donate food to Northwest Harvest. Here's a live look at our Home Team Harvest food drive underway now. There's Mariner Moose. Good morning. You see he is pumped up
Gotta put him to work.
Yeah, we do.
Load up that truck, Mariner Moose. Well, the nonprofit is providing refrigerated groceries to families across Pierce County. Next, we take you to Tacoma, where volunteers are serving up more than meals to help their neighbors who need it most.
Welcome back to our Home Team Harvest Day of Giving. We are working to raise $5 million for Northwest Harvest to support food agencies across Washington.
And it's been an exciting morning already across the street where volunteers have been collecting donations. And King 5's Madeline Carter and Perella Lewis are there right now with another special guest. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Everyone deserves access to clean, healthy foods. And that's why I'm so excited about our next guests and also the products that they brought with them.
I have never heard of this until today, and I am already addicted. I'm going to go home and buy a ton of these. This is a healthy chocolate chip cookie. It's organic, it's peanut free. I'm looking at the ingredients. It's got banana,
cocoa butter,
potato, broccoli. It's
That's
a chocolate
amazing.
chip cookie. I mean, great for adults, great for kids. I'm excited.
Absolutely, and that's why we want to introduce you. We have Stephen Markham here with Nature's Path. We know this company, they sell products nationwide, but here locally, why did you want to be here to participate in this effort with Northwest Harvest?
Well, Home Team Harvest this is the 25th year that they've been doing this, and we wanted to be part of that. We always had a mission to always leave the earth better than we found it as a company since 1985, still family owned. And with that in mind, we wanted to be part of it. And we've always done, every year we give $2 million was our goal for this year. But this year we've doubled down and we're doing $4 million this year in donations for the onset of this insecurities that people are having with food. So everyone deserves the dignity of having clean food. And that's what we're here for.
And I gotta say, I mean, look at what's behind you. Can you talk about this incredible donation?
Yeah, well, the donation total was 23,000 pounds of Love Child kid, toddler, baby foods. And it's upwards of 170,000 in just this donation, but that's part of the $4 million we're doing for the whole year.
Oh, and we are here with the president, Mike Gardner. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
Is this your first year participating, or do you do this all the time?
We do this throughout the country, serving, one of the key mission of ours is to serve others. So we're thrilled to be able to be here. I brought James, my driver. He delivered the product today.
He's great. I mean, you were doing a fantastic job. And one thing he pointed out before we send it back to you is that the truck behind us is actually getting filled up. Can you repeat what you said to me earlier?
Yeah, it's just remarkable to me that in one day you're going to be able to fill that 53-foot tractor trailer with food.
Lots of generous people, and we're still accepting donations. So thank you so much for all that you've done. Thank you for your generosity. And thank you at home for everybody who's donated and has yet to donate. There is still time.
Absolutely. A big thank you to Nature's Path. Thanks, Madeline. Thanks, Perella. All right, turning now to Pierce County, where a Tacoma nonprofit is working to make sure neighbors get what they need, from food to other essential services.
Tacoma Bureau Chief Connor Board shares how they're breaking down barriers and helping families move forward.
Here at the Rice Center in Tacoma's Hilltop neighborhood, they have a goal of making food easy to access for people in need of it. That's why they have resources like this refrigerator outside the center where people can grab a meal 7 days a week.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere else. I mean, this is home.
Inside the Brotherhood Rice Center in Tacoma, people like Marcus Cook help cook meals for community members.
The more the merrier.
One of his favorite parts of the job is learning the craft.
How to barbecue and grill and season. Everything.
Here, employees cook food for anyone who needs a meal, families stretched thin, or neighbors without a home to sleep in. Marcus knows exactly what that feels like.
So that industrial park out there, I was living in it, around it, because nobody bothered me.
After around 35 years of addiction, Marcus chose sobriety 3 years ago. He received services here at the Rice Center.
Got housed, I got meals, clean clothes. I moved into their tiny home program.
Marcus believes it's not just food they're serving, it's also hope.
Simple hello, how you doing? Hope your day gets better. It goes a long way around here.
I think we talk about a one-stop shop for individuals to come and not lose hope once they leave.
Calvin Noel sees it every day. He's the outreach supervisor. This year, the Rice Center has served more than 10,000 meals through events, pickup, and delivery.
The idea is to create yeses and not create more barriers.
Their future goal, to feed 5,000 people every month. Calvin says spreading awareness and collaborating with others in the community is key.
It's all of our responsibilities to take care of our community. And when we do that, we'll realize how much our community can grow and thrive together.
If you need services and food, please come here. I mean, we are here for you guys. We are here for the community.
The Rice Center says they're appreciative of any food donations, but that they're always in need of easy to prep food items like noodles and canned goods. In Tacoma, Connor Board, King 5 News.
If you're just joining us, we need your help to raise $5 million for Northwest Harvest. All morning, we're highlighting people in our community stepping up to help those in need.
Plus, we take you live now to our annual food drive happening today. Want to get a look out there.
And before we go to break, we have another huge donation coming in.
And it's from the Seattle Yacht Club, but just not the Seattle Yacht Club, the Seattle Singles Yacht Club. And look at that, at $8,500. How many members? 80? 80. Yeah. Well, 80 of you did this, and they're also doing non-perishable donations as well. How about that? The Seattle Singles Yacht Club.
And Bunny, real quick, tell us why you do this every year, now for more than 3 decades.
Yes, we've been supporting Northwest Harvest since our beginning, and this is a wonderful club for people in social and boating. You don't have to have a boat. And we love partnering with Northwest Harvest for its non-denominational and non-sectarian ability to help the people in the Northwest, whether it's long-term or short.
We appreciate you. 33 years now donating to Home Team Harvest. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
It really gives us the opportunity to still have a family meal.
Now, people who serve our country are now lining up for help to feed their own. Next, we take a closer look at the growing need among military families and how volunteers are stepping up.
Thank you. Thank you.
We want to give a huge shout out to all the 12s who stopped by our food drive at the Seahawks game. Next, we'll tell you how much we raised for Home Team Harvest.
Take a look at all this food. This is what we're talking about here. A whole truck full of food.
It's all about Northwest Harvest. Santa, what's going on, man?
I just want to show you also that the donations are rolling in. Look at this long line of vans of Zero Res.
Have some funk on it, man.
Salutations.
There you go.
Greetings and salutations. I don't know.
You didn't know this was a telethon where we were going to sing and dance for you, did you?
This is like our favorite event of the year because it's such an important problem in the state of Washington.
Try to top this. A boatload of food here from the great folks at Pacific Nautique. And Danielle Lee has another boatload over there with Rob. Go ahead.
Because one boat just wouldn't be enough.
King 5's legacy is working with the community.
One of our favorite annual guests has arrived, Mrs. Claus, and her merry bunch of dogs and donations. Good to see you again.
This lady every year comes out here, fills this car 2 or 3 times at Costco, comes out and drops it off. It's just an amazing contribution.
Good morning, happy Saturday. We want to thank you for joining us today on this day of giving.
We are celebrating 25 years of our Home Team Harvest campaign, a decades-old tradition of neighbors helping neighbors. And this year, we have an ambitious goal of raising $5 million to support food access statewide. And with your help, we know we can get there.
We've already raised nearly $4 million, and we aren't done yet.
Yeah, it's been a busy morning across the street in SoDo as donations to our drive-through drop-off event continue.
We have team coverage with multiple King 5 crews live outside the Mariners Garage, which is right by King 5. We've got Rich, Perella, Madeline, and Jessica, plus Shelly Hart from Warm 106.9. Shelly and Jess, it looks like you've got another donation rolling in right now.
That's right. Lots of donations coming in this morning. Right now, we are joined by Jake Welk. Did I say it correctly?
Jake Welk.
Gosh, I've asked him like 5 times. Jake Welk. He is here from LeMay, America's Car Museum. Not only are you guys bringing donations, you brought a pretty cool car.
I did, thank you. Yeah, we're standing here in front of our Chevy SSR, which is one of the cars from our collection, and it's just great to be up here today. And we've been helping out with this with Northwest Harvest for several years now, and we've kind of turned it into what we do down at the museum. We call Drive Down Hunger, which is kind of a little bit of a car pun. And so what we do is we basically use our platform to promote this bigger thing that Northwest Harvest is doing. And so the donations that you see in our car are brought in by our guests and visitors of the museum. So it's really great to use our platform at the museum to create more exposure for this, and through it the community is able to help those in need.
I love that. So these are items that folks actually brought to the museum to donate today.
Correct, yeah. So we basically, through our social media and we have a truck in our lobby where we have the donations that we store, and throughout the holiday season, we encourage people to come in. We give a little discount on admission when people participate. And what it does is just, it helps people in need in the community, and just getting more people involved and excited about helping others.
And what I love is you can honestly say that this car came fully loaded. Look at this, right? The whole back end of it with all of these non-perishable donations, from the mashed potatoes to the mac and cheese in the back, the pancakes and the au gratin. We're going to get a team of folks here and get these into our donation bins. Thank you so much. You are so awesome. High five. Woo! LeMay Car Museum.
Thank you. Jake Welk from LeMay. Thanks for being out here this morning. We got the volunteers unloading right now. We'll send it back to you guys.
I like that type of fully loaded.
Yeah, me too.
All right, thanks so much. Well, another way you can help Home Team Harvest, and Northwest Harvest in particular, is by donating at Kitsap Credit Union. King 5's Madeline Carter is joined by them now. Madeline, tell us how people can get involved.
This is just so amazing, all the organizations that are pooling together for this amazing effort to fight hunger in our community. I wanted to introduce you to Simon Pally with Kitsap Credit Union. Simon, it's your 3rd year with Home Team Harvest.
Yeah.
3rd time's the charm. How's it feeling?
You bet. Isn't this fun to see the community come out like this? We are just having a ball out here today. It's great to see the Seahawks out here, the Mariner Moose out here, all these folks coming through and contributing to the community. I mean, this is what it's all about. We're proud to be here and having a wonderful time.
I have to point out the obvious, these incredible people behind you, this donation. What all did you bring with you out here today?
Well, first of all, I brought some great teammates here. They're great with us. And we brought just some of the donations that we brought from our financial service centers that our great members have dropped off for us, and some other donations. Just brought some things that we can give out to our community. They're just some of the opportunities that we've brought together today.
And Simon, can you explain to those who maybe don't know the role that Kitsap plays in this huge event.
Yeah, well, like you said, this is the third year in a row that we really sponsored. Giving back in the community is just part of what we do as credit unions, and we're really proud to do a part of that. We give a portion of, our profits each year towards KCU Foundation, and it's just part of what we do in the community, giving back and trying to stomp out hunger here in Western Washington.
And it seems like year after year, more people are giving money and doing so online. It's incredible to see the effort.
Yeah.
We've already raised $3 million, working to raise $5 million. That's the goal of this event.
Yeah.
Can you talk about why that's so important for people to give in that way?
Yeah, well, our KCU Foundation since 2019 has given over $900,000 on behalf of our members towards hunger, and we're really proud of that. And, in Western Washington, no one should go hungry, and we know that, and giving out that kind of funds and partnering with King 5 is certainly a good portion of that, and we know how important that is here in Western Washington.
Absolutely. It's just so incredible. Like I said, the generosity here, you can feel it. Of course, we're having fun, but we're here for this incredible cause. And you at home, don't forget, we've been telling you all morning, you can contribute. We, of course, want to see you in person at our lovely drive-thru, but if you can't get here, you can contribute by donating money to this amazing cause. Once again, the goal is to raise $5 million, and we need your help to do so.
Thanks, Madeline. Yes, we still have ways to go, and community is everything. Anything helps. So all year, we've seen nonprofits step up in major ways when communities needed help most. Operation Homefront came together on Veterans Day to help military families struggling to put food on the table. Hundreds of families lined up in Bremerton, where volunteers gave out boxes filled with groceries and $125 gift cards.
Definitely helps us, especially with the government shutdown going on. It really helps us support ourselves for the holidays coming up.
My husband, he is currently stationed down in San Diego, and we're still up here, so it really gives us the opportunity to still have a family meal and invite family up and still really feel like the holidays can be a special thing.
In total, the nonprofit was able to help 350 people. 100 more events like this across the country helped feed 12,000 families on Veterans Day. Now, according to Operation Homefront, 1 in 4 military families face food insecurity.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the Seahawks, Northwest Harvest, and King 5 teamed up, during the Thanksgiving weekend for a food drive at Lumen Field. All the donations went to Northwest Harvest to provide food for our neighbors all across the state.
The community is really showing up. They're really rising to meet the moment right now, and it's really going to take all of us to answer the call for what's happening right now.
And we want to thank everyone who stopped by and donated. We raised $58,115 for Northwest Harvest.
That's incredible. Want to thank everyone for that. All right. Keep doing what you're doing, whether you're scanning that QR code or you're stopping by in person to see us. We really want to say hi to you today and hopefully see a little box or bag full of some non-perishable food items from you.
Yeah. Again, we can't say it enough. Anything helps, and you get to tell everyone hi, spread some holiday cheer as well. So the Mariners Care Foundation is also making a huge contribution. They're donated $100,000 to Northwest Harvest on behalf of Mariners fans.
Amazing.
Fans raised more than $2.5 million through raffle jackpots this season. Winners took home about half, with the rest supporting the foundations. We want to thank you so much, Ems fans. There's still time to drop off donations at our food drive. Next, One Massive Crop is providing thousands of meals for people in our community.
Yeah, you won't want to miss this drop off from one of our longest serving donors.
Need somebody to lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you.
Good morning and welcome back to our Home Team Harvest Special. You're getting a live look at where all the action is happening outside the Mariners Garage in SoDo. We've got a line full of folks in either those neon yellow vests or our yellow King 5 jackets ready to take your non-perishable food donations, or if you're making a monetary donation in person, we'd love to welcome you out for that too.
And I mean, you can't miss the King 5 jackets, you can't miss the vest, so come by, say hello. You see the sun peeking sticking through as well. And so many donations are rolling in already, and we thank you so much. And it looks like another massive haul of food is about to be dropped off. Let's check in with Rich Marriott live outside T-Mobile. Good morning, Rich. How's it going?
Good morning. It's going great. We've got tons of people down here celebrating a quarter century of Home Team Harvest, and it's going well today. We're going to talk with Matt Jones, who is the head of mashedpotato.org, also known as the Potato Man, and he's been collecting, well, they're making a big donation. Now, like most of us, he writes his checks in pounds, not in dollars. But Matt, how long have you been doing this, and how much have you raised over the years? Because this is not your first time at Home Team Harvest.
That's right, Rich. We started in 2005, and we brought our first 50,000 pounds of potatoes to Dennis Bounds and Gene Anderson, and we've been doing it ever since. We've done almost 2 million pounds of potatoes since then. This is our 21st year.
Boy, that's really great. And who is the, as you call it, the spud donor?
Our spud donor is FC Bloxham Company. They've been our spud donor for many, many years now, and we're just so thankful for the work that they've done and how they've helped us to contribute to this wonderful organization.
Can you, real quickly, as you told me the story, but how you got started doing this?
About 30 years ago, I was in a major grocery store here in Seattle, and I saw the potatoes were 10 cents a pound. And I, said, I'm just going to buy 500 pounds. So I bought 500 pounds. It only cost me $50. I took them down to the food bank and brought them there, and they were so grateful. I went right back, got another 50 pounds, bought them in, and I walked in the door, and they said, the potato guy's back, and I've been the potato guy ever since.
Oh, it's great. Thank you, Matt. It's great. And I mean, you're translating a good thought into something that really helps out people and helps fight hunger, which is the whole point of what we're doing out here today. So come on down. We're going to be collecting out here until noon. Our broadcast is done at 11, so you can enjoy that and then come on down, and definitely we'll get a chance to chat and be able to say thank you to you directly.
We love that. Yeah. Rich, thanks so much, and thanks to the potato guy.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with the potato.
Oh, you can.
For sure. All right, well, from the docks to our donation bins, a local group is helping us reel in a boatload of food for our communities.
You can help us raise $5 million from home to donate to Northwest Harvest now. Just scan that QR code that you see on the screen. Welcome back. We are celebrating 25 years of Home Team Harvest, and it's always so wonderful to see how many people in our community come out every year to donate.
Yeah, we love the familiar faces, especially at an event like this.
Yeah.
Rich Marriott and Perella Lewis are at the King 5 Food Drive right now, where another donation drop-off is just about to happen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we're standing out here. So many great people have come throughout the course of the morning, so thank you so much. We're standing next to Nate Stone. Can you tell us about your organization, please?
Yeah, I represent United Catcher Boats, which is a trade organization based in Seattle that represents independent catcher vessels that harvest pollock and cod and in Alaska fisheries.
Delicious.
Yeah.
All delicious things.
Very delicious. Good sources of protein.
And you've got a very generous donation, $27,000, but it's in honor of, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so John Groover, who is one of our members and also in a leadership position at United Catcher Boats, started a campaign to get our members to donate to Northwest Harvest over 20 years ago. He passed away in 2024, so we're honoring his legacy by continuing to donate to Northwest Harvest.
What an incredible legacy. So they've been here almost since the beginning. This is just incredible. And obviously you're continuing it. You believe in it. And you're not alone. You brought someone else with you.
Yeah, we're excited. We're so excited for this partnership, and thank you for your years of support. And this money is going to go right away into purchasing food for those that need it in honor of John. So we're just super grateful. So thank you.
Thank you very much for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Guys, just another amazing, generous donation from another amazing member of our community in honor of John Grover. So it's just incredible out here. Still taking donations, by the way. With that, we'll send it back to you.
We love that. And again, big donations or small donations. We say the word small, but really it's any size donation's going to help. Thanks so much.
Raining donations, the weather team out there, a couple of them
We
there.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, so many rural communities are trying to bounce back after losing SNAP benefits in November. Everything from food banks to nutrition education programs have been impacted in places like Skagit County, where about 16% of the population depends on federal SNAP benefits.
A lot of farm workers, a lot of low-income families, and a lot of families with a lot of children.
Food banks are trying to fill the gaps there. The Skagit Valley Neighbors in Need Food Bank says it's preparing for as many as 600 people at this week's food distribution. That amounts to about 30,000 pounds of food.
Well, another small town community struggling right now is down in Thurston County. The Tenino Community Services has a center that's having a hard time keeping up with the increase in demand. Our Thurston County Chief Drew Mickelson stopped by to learn more.
The Tenino Community Services Center offers drive-up service and even makes home deliveries. But lately, they've not been able to keep up with demand.
Come on.
As soon as a car rolls in,
This is a 7-5 with a dog and a cat.
process begins.
There's 3 kids, and they have a dog and a cat.
Volunteers fill the order and are ready for the next one.
Organized chaos.
Jody Stoltz runs it all at the Tenino Community Service
You
Center.
know, you can have a couple of meals out of this.
She says demand has increased 40% over just the past year.
I feel that this is worse than COVID. Because at least with COVID, people were able to get funds.
There's only one grocery store in town, and with gas prices where they are, folks just aren't driving to Olympia or Centralia to bargain home. And now there's a waiting list for the food bank's at-home deliveries. So they're saying no to some who need food.
That's hard. It is.
Tomatoes, apples, celery. And these are many, many things that you don't get from a normal food bank.
But they never turn away someone who shows up in person, like Hank Fox, a Vietnam veteran who recently lost his wife.
I've seen a lot of changes in prices, and so you can't always afford that one extra item, you know.
We're rural here. They don't work for Boeing here.
Jody says living in a small town has its challenges. And just like the clients they serve, the helpers now need help.
Maybe this is not the correct term, but cash is king.
The end of the federal government shutdown should bring some relief, but Jody says as long as gas and groceries remain expensive, they're going to stay busy. In Tenino, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
And we will be coming back with a final check-in at our food drive, but that doesn't mean you've run out of time to stop out there. Our King 5 team members will be out there until noon taking your non-perishable food item donations and any money donations you make. You see that? Donate food right here. They're outside the Mariners Garage in Soto. Be sure to head out there. You have until noon. All right, let's check in one last time with our teams outside the Mariners Garage.
Yeah, hey guys, we are out here still. We are having so much fun this morning. So many wonderful volunteers. So many of you at home have stopped by to donate. The fun is not done yet.
And a reminder, because the fun is not done yet. Rich Marriott's going to be here until noon today, so come by and see Rich. And he's promises nothing but blue sky and sunshine the whole time that we're here.
Keep coming and donating, I'm staying.
He's staying.
There's a challenge.
There you go. So you can, with that QR code, make that donation. And of course, you can plan your own get together and, do your own food donations at your home to drop off at some point during the holiday season. And keep in mind, these donations are for the next year ahead as well. So we're feeding our neighbors and our friends and our family members for the next year. And we can't thank you enough for all of your donations, your contributions, and every little bit helps. Together, we all make that difference.
And Shelley, you said it together, right? This is a community
Yeah.
effort. We want to thank everyone for tuning in today and for supporting Northwest Harvest. Again, you can do your part from home too if you don't want to come out here, but we'll be out here for another hour. We got the sunshine.
Oh, it's sunny out there. I mean, come on. This is a sign. If you haven't donated yet, we've got sun in December. This is a sign. You got to donate.
The holiday spirit.
Yeah, in the holiday
We've got a lot
spirit.
of Christmas music, a lot of fun, and just highlighting the generosity of our community has just been absolutely incredible. 25 years of Home Team Harvest.
We're going to pump up the music, get some Christmas carols going, stay out here for another hour. Please stop by,
Please.
say hello, and help support Northwest Harvest.
Yes.
Thank you so much in advance.
Back to you guys in studio.
Oh, it looks like such a great crowd
It
out there, and the
does.
energy is great, and that's really thanks to everyone who's gone out there so
Yeah.
far. We're going to show you the QR code again because we want you to be able to use it right now, and they're going to be out there until noon outside the Mariners Garage taking money donations in person and also non-perishable food items. If you miss this opportunity, you can't get your phone out right now
Yeah,
to do
right?
the QR code. I'm so bad at that sometimes.
Me
trying
too.
to fumble around to get that QR code. You can go to king5.com/home team harvest and you can see all the information there and even look back at some of the stories we shared with you today from all across the community. But that code is on your screen right now. And right now we want to give you another shot of that big truck, Ashley, that we're
Yeah.
trying to load up. And like Perella said and Rich said, it's sunny.
Yeah.
This is something that we couldn't have forecasted better.
Exactly, and so it was meant to be, and you can go to Safeway as well, remember
Albertsons.
that. And if you are donating, maybe take a selfie, show
Yes,
some support.
yes.
We love to see
And
them.
text that into us to 206-448-4545 as you're making that donation. We'd love to see that. Thanks so much for joining us for our Home Team Harvest special. Make it a positive day and a positive season of giving.